saw in the history of the world before 1947. Right? Now, World War II, Adolf Hitler gave a series of vexed grievances about the Balfour Declaration and about the oppressive reparations of the French. Right? And he also identified the same goddamn people behind this shit. So, the Holy Land, where the King of Kings is to be crowned, is the African Republic of the Congo. Garvey wrote a play about it, but the play was based off the prophecy. This is the promised land. The Absu is the Holy Land. What you call Zululand and Swaziland. Go look it up. That's the true Holy Land. Manadapa. Look it up. That's the Holy Land. Iwas was down there. They told you your story in Avatar. Iwas was in the Abzu. They cut the tree down in order to debilitate you. The only place on earth that's called the vagina is in Look it up. Do your research on Credo Mutwa, Nats. You gotta know what you're talking about, because I know what the fuck I'm talking about, or I wouldn't be saying it. I've been giving y'all all of the facts. I've been walking y'all through it step by step. If you don't see it now, you ain't gonna never see it, and you're gonna end up being with the imposters. Wake the fuck up. The gig is up. The imposters is exposed. Chanel, white people are pawns in the chess game. White supremacy is a military doctrine written by some niggas we call Moors, Spanish Moors, conquistadors. They laid their hand down and they were some bad motherfuckers. I wasn't here, so our people got sacked. That's just the bottom fucking line. Now I'm here, they know what's up. They know the fuck I'm here. They know what's up. So, we not gonna fall for the bullshit, the divide and conquer, none of that. Don't care if you're a Democrat or a Republican. I don't care if you black, white, Hispanic, or Asian. I don't care if you 6 foot tall or motherfucking 4 foot tall. I don't care if you obese or anorexic. It don't matter to me. Only thing matters is that we get this goddamn beast off our back. What you mean, what was their goal to bring Israel? Israel is an acronym, first of all. It means Isis, Ra, Aya, or El. It means God, Ra, is Isis. Abraham is an acronym. These are Egyptian terminologies. They took your shit, turned it around, and fed it to you upside down and backwards, and you taking it for the gospel. It's the spell, but it ain't the holy truth. It ain't the unrestricted and unadulterated truth that them motherfuckers don't want you to have. The Bible was stolen out of the judgment halls of Kemet. That's where it came from. It's the Osirian resurrection. It's only ever been one resurrection in the history of the world. Only one motherfucker that they call the Incredible Goddamn Hulk. The green one. The green fucking mile. That big ass nigga. So, all of it out there in the open. And go back through, follow the facts. You're going to see that exactly what I'm telling you. Ashkenazi, Sephardi, and Khazars are Spaniards. Half-breeds because they call themselves Semites. They admitting to you that they half-breeds. Semites. They semi, half. Half what? Half original. Remember, the Yaqub story. Yaqub was an underminer, a supplanter. It told you in their name that they are supplanters. They underminers. They are the ones who steal the position and authority from another. They thieves. They tried to hijack using Jacob's ladder. I told y'all that. But that shit don't work on me. I'm the baddest motherfucker they'd never been up against, and they already knew I was going to have something in play for every motherfucking thing they tried to move. This is motherfucking 5th and 9th dimensional chess landing in the 3rd dimension. This shit easy here. The hard part over with. The shit easy. All y'all got to do now is say enough is enough. Look, go to the American history that they gave us, right? They tell it to you with misdirection. They never tell you what happened to the Spanish that settled here before the French, English, or Portuguese. Everybody forget Cristobal Colombo was a Jew, a Khazarian, and that he had a Moor, Pedro del Negro, as a navigator who was a Spanish Jew, Moor. These are your satanic Moors or your children of Set that Farrakhan talk about when he talk about those satanic Jews. These are motherfuckers behind the scenes pulling strings because during the Kali Yuga the gods stay at rest. And they know they're not supposed to be seen. So this is me pulling the cover off eyes so y'all can see who behind the curtain. No brag, just fact. And go back over it, match the information up with what I'm telling you. Now, they control the central banks directly. Indirectly, they control the crown through the Pope. Under the Roman Empire, when you trace them back, you find that they were the ones who was ruling Rome. And that they put those European people in place in order to confuse the sons of righteousness into thinking that the enemy was other than who the enemy was. They look similar, but they different. Those white people that's been used as pawns this whole time, right? Them the motherfuckers gonna have to go fight. We not gonna have to do it. We gave them a drop of blood for them to be able to defend us against the tyranny because we not gonna have to do it. That's their job now. White people tired of the hate shit now. So they the ones gonna have to pick up the banner and clean this shit up. And I'm gonna make sure it happens. Nabs, you still stuck into that religious shit, man. That shit is a game to control your mind. Do you even know who God is? I'm going to show you who God is. I'm going to show you who God is real quick. Just like this. It ain't difficult. Where are we at? No. Look up 12 tribes of Israel. Right? Turn around so you can see. Now, when you say God, this word right here, that's who you calling. That's God. All of these 12 are represented by a central bank. And the lead central bank is this one. Now, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Go to a map of the U.S. central banks. All right. I'm going to go back to Allah's Isis. They changed her gender. She was originally Alat. It was the queen of heaven and earth. Now look. I'm going to pull up this picture. I'm going to show you the 13 banks. Now look, it's 12 numbered, and here's number 13. It's 12 of them numbered, and that's number 13 right here where the star at in D.C. Right? They broke. Now, originally, the 13 colonies was over here on the coast. Right? But when they took power, they won all of this right here in the Mexican-American War. They beat the Spanish in the Mexican. Keep in mind, these were Moors who lost. The Mexican-American War gave America, California, Nevada, Arizona, Utah, New Mexico, and Texas. Right? Now look, all of those are central banks. They represent each one of the fake tribes. And one of the tribes is called Gad. Now, according to Grimm's Law of Grammar, all vowels in translation are interchangeable, right? But when you go to what do Gad mean? Look. Late 15th century euphemistic alteration of God. I'm telling you, these motherfuckers keep y'all so goddamn tricked. And then y'all look at me like I'm the crazy motherfucker for telling you. But now, let's go to the Wiktionary. Y'all got y'all trapped up in this word game. Don't fall for they bullshit. I'm telling you, look that. Every time they tell you something, look that shit up. Make that shit make sense. Look, I need you to understand what's taking place. Etymology 1. Taboo deformation of God. That means you're not supposed to expose this because it's taboo to tell somebody that God and Gad is the same motherfucker under the 12 tribes. God is Gad. Right? Now look. Interjection. Gad. Look. You can't get God and Gad separated when you go to investigating this shit. Right? Now, when you go back to the 12 tribes and you just type in, go up here, type in meaning of Israel's son Gad. It's going to mean the exact same thing as Elohim. Gods, plural. It's in the Bible. Better yet. Look, they even made Reuben black. All of these Arab and Roman garb. But that ain't what I want. I want to show y'all the meaning of the name. Go to the 12 tribes of Israel from the Bible. You're absolutely right, Maxine. The spell is in the spelling. That's where the trick is, in the words, in the language, right? All right, now it tell you who they from. Dan. See, sons of Jacob. Then you got Gad. Not as much as been about Gad as a tribe. They settled to the east of the Jordan River with Reuben. All right, but it don't tell you what the name means. When they first tell you all of them in Genesis, the name of the tribes. Slow ass computer. Try something else. You pull up these Bibles online and they have all this stuff cataloged and it make research so much faster than the old way of flipping through all of the books. But my computer just running slow. Let's see. Try another one. Meaning Gad in Old Testament Hebrew. Seventh son of Jacob, founder of Israelite tribe called Gad. Gad is Hebrew word for coriander. There was also a pre-Semitic god of luck and fortune called Gad. That's not what the Bible say it mean though. They tell you what it mean in the Bible. I just can't find the verse. They say they called his name Gad, for they saw a troop. Genesis 30:11. Here we go. His mama Leah named him. Watch how she named him, and it'll tell you what the name mean. Because they named people, according to events. Look what his name mean. And Leah said, a troop cometh, and she called his name Gad, because the name Gad mean a troop, a military contingent. So all the time they've been telling you about God, they've been telling you about your military oppressive force that they've been worshiping, called Khazarian satanic Moors, who come out of the temple of Set. So just to give y'all an idea, so y'all know that I'm not making up this temple of Set situation, I'm going to show you some of the literature out of the temple of Set. That's not the right one. Man, I'm just slow. Here we go. Look at the symbolism. There you go. Should have came back up, I know. So your God that you've been worshiping is your oppressor. The Babylonian captivity is where they learned the Babylonian money magic, where they learned how to use the paper